Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon from the DCUO community. It's been over a year since I originally shot my solo league haul, so I thought I'd give an updated tour of it. First things first, I actually changed the league name and the haul to something more Dragonlance iconic. I'll explain more of that in some annotations, so definitely watch this on YouTube and keep your eyes towards the bottom of the screen. So over the course of the year, they released a lot of huge items. So we have this League Hall Aura Array. I kept the arches the same because I carefully measured those, so I kind of never want to move them. But the items in between change pretty much every season. Like every time we get a new item from a seasonal, I'll get like 8 of them and put them around, alternating with the arches. Currently, you see the full oak trees from this year's spring seasonal, which is my personal favorite so far. Now, by the window, I just wanted another large item, and this is the T-Rex from the Batcave pack from the marketplace. He actually barely fits in a base, but looks great in the League Hall. And moving over to the pub/restaurant, this area probably changed the least. I think I just removed some stools and maybe upgraded the tables, but I was pretty happy with this setup, so it'll most likely stay like this. The opposite side was completely redesigned. This used to be a 2015 spring seasonal item garden, but now it's been replaced with a bunch of summer items featuring the water puddle, and I created this Green Lantern memorial fountain out of it. Ideally, I would have used like the vernal planters all the way around, but the vine blocks are just much bigger, so again, I'm wrestling with the item count. And now I pretty much have all of the statuaries filled up. So it definitely looks livelier and much less empty than it did last year. The speech area is exactly the same. I don't remember if there were more seats here or not. I probably reduced that the first time around just to get more items on the other side and center of the room. Oh, actually, the flash lamps are new. Yeah, those came from the Flash Museum Duo, but now they're pretty much available across TE7 since the loot picker. This hallway is completely new. I created a hydroelectric generator. It's a bunch of bombshell diesel generators. That's the small one. 2 of them merged, and it's over a bunch of summer seasonal water puddles. And on the opposite side, we have the control panel and technician. The Blue Lantern mist container device actually works well because it kind of looks like water. Now the rest of this hallway is pretty empty. I just put like one of each of the coins we have at the corners. Obviously the statuaries are filled out now, but I intentionally left out the 2 center ones because I wanted to place like a large wall item on each one, and we have the bat symbol from the Bat Pack, Marketplace Pack. Then we've got the bombshell poster. Nothing new in this section, and now entering the center hall. Again, statuaries are filled out. Try to make sure one of each alt is in there at least. And the whole center area, it pretty much got bigger because of these full oak trees from the 2016 spring seasonal. It's a great filler item. And the center is pretty much the same as before, but there's just this little April Fool's brief that runs away from you. And moving along to the resort area. The spa is almost the same as before. I just added a shower. I think there used to be a closet there. It used to be like totally symmetrical. Closet on either side, but now there's a shower. The diner, like this was the room I removed the most from to even out the rest of the space. I got a BVS poster, Kryptonian screen. There used to be more tables here and some kitchen items in the back, but I had to remove those to get the living room more filled up. The fine dining area is the same except for the grandfather clock. I think this room changed the most. I upgraded the TV, the desk, and another BVS poster. And I think that the gym stayed the same. I may have moved around like the benches, but same equipment. And the Sapphire Hall leading down to R&D was pretty much the same as last year. Again, I was happy with this area. Like I had the items already spread out and they're matching, so I didn't touch this too much. The R&D area probably changed the most because of all the tech items from the marketplace packs as well as in-game. So there's a hydraulic lift from the Bat Pack, a bunch of items from Flash Museum here. I think last year I had mostly Third World and Bombshell items, so there's definitely more variety. And that reflects all of the content we've been getting. Science Spire poster from Investigation. A small diesel generator. Got a bunch more tanks. Those things used to be expensive, but they're a little bit more common now. And even up in the ceiling, there are a couple of machinery items from the Bat Pack and a hanging tank. Still have the mist containers from War of Light. Nice big red bat computer. And then I sectioned off the Cosmic Treadmill from the Flash Pack. And that came with a whole bunch of computers that you see out front. And signs. I put most of the smaller items in my Flash base, so there's a separate video for that, and I'll add the link in the description. So let's move along to the opposite side. This is kind of like the living space. And there's the medical area, which for the most part stayed the same, except I added these sunstone dividers, and that's purely for item count because each of those replaced 2 surgical screens. And we're passing through the bank, which is dead space. You can't place any items there. The sleeping quarters just got a sofa and luxury coffee table. More dead space on the other side. And the outside of the bedroom got covered with these huge curtains, and those came from the Demon's Plan, Nanda Parbat style. The examination room definitely got more variety. I picked up a bunch of lab and hospital large items. And that was with the help of the loot picker. Like since they implemented that, they kind of spread out the items across the various sizes of content. So you can pretty much get almost any drop in any type of content like within the tier. So few items are super rare now, except maybe like ad drops, because those don't show up in a loot picker. This Eastern designed hallway is pretty similar to last year, except I added the gongs, another Nanda Parbat item from Demon's Plan. The Buddha statue is from Phos 3, which drops more commonly now, thanks to Loot Picker again. This dojo area just added the spears from Nanda Parbat again. And the ice environment for the sparring simulator pretty much stayed the same. I think I adjusted it for item count. On the other side, I think those used to be grass patches, and then I replaced it with the masses, again, wrestling with the item count. There was a slight change to this center pub area. I think I swapped out the stools. There might have been a different set of stools here before. And I increased the length of the standing bar by adding the bullseye to both sides, because that's like a nice little strip that increases the size of the divider a little bit. No changes here. And around here, just filled out the statuaries, except for the ones in the middle again. Added a bat computer to one side. And the side with the fire vent, I think this stayed the same. And here I added the Batwing replica. And the control room changed a lot. And we have the meeting room on the left. Bat computer fills out the space nicely. And a couple of small accent items. There's a police desk now. Mogo model on the meeting table. Still powered by the green mist containers. And I have my technician there. The item count was reduced right here with the bat computers, because those used to be like multiple bombshell computers, which are much smaller. Commander's chair is pretty much the same. The opposite side also has the mist containers. Same items in the video briefing room, except I just added the workshop Dominion map on the other wall, just to give that some life. And in the center of the room is the League Hall sized diesel generator, and that's a great piece because it fills up a lot, and it's a nice big piece of machinery that looks like part of the hall. So the main difference between now and last year was I basically tried to fill the hall with larger items. This was all possible with all of the cool content releases that we got, as well as the loot drop changes. So I hope you enjoyed the tour, and thanks for watching.